Hello, everyone. This is your host from Green Up. Today, we're diving into the world of plastic reduction with our newest addition to the ID series, ID Script. Let's jump right into today's topic. Today, we will take you through the steps of how to audit your workplace's plastic footprint. Why? Because understanding where we're at is key to making real change. We will also share some simple ways to reduce plastic consumption based on a common workplace scenario. Ready to dive in? Let's get started. The journey towards a greener workplace begins with understanding your current situation. This is why the first step in our ID Script framework is inform. You need to understand what a plastic footprint audit is, why it's important, and how it works. So let's start with exactly that. A plastic footprint audit is a systematic way to find out how much plastic your workplace uses. It helps identify where this plastic comes from and how it's disposed of. The goal is to pinpoint areas where you can switch from single-use plastics to reusable alternatives, reducing your environmental impact. So essentially, this is your workplace plastic inventory checklist. But why bother with a plastic footprint audit? Here are 5 compelling reasons. 1. Sets a baseline. It allows you to measure progress by providing a benchmark of your current plastic usage. 2. Highlights problem areas. By analyzing usage patterns, you can spot areas that use excessive plastic, enabling targeted interventions. 3. Cost savings. Many single-use plastic items are actually more expensive than their reusable counterparts. A plastic audit can help uncover cost-saving opportunities. 4. Boosts employee engagement. Involving staff in the auditing process raises awareness and promotes buy-in for subsequent plastic reduction efforts. And 5. Positive brand image. Reducing plastic consumption is increasingly important to customers and investors. An audit is a proactive step demonstrating environmental responsibility. So let's discuss how to conduct a successful plastic footprint audit in your workplace. The first step is to form an audit team. Start small. A team of 3 to 5 people should be sufficient to cover most workplaces. Include staff from different departments to ensure you gain a complete overview of all plastic usage points. Next, identify all plastic sources. Conduct a thorough walkthrough of your entire workspace, including common areas such as kitchens, restrooms and corridors, storage spaces, meeting rooms, and external areas. List every type of plastic being used in daily operations. Consider both obvious items like water bottles and food packaging and less visible ones like plastic-coated documents or disposable cutlery. Don't overlook items in stockrooms, server rooms, or under sinks. If there are areas you cannot access, such as shared facilities and shared buildings, reach out to management or facility services for assistance. As you identify plastic items, categorize them based on their purpose, frequency of use, disposal method, and whether they are single or multi-use. Take photos for easy reference later. This may seem time-consuming, but a comprehensive list will pay off during analysis. To help you stay organized, here is a table to record your findings. Now that you've identified all the plastic items used in your workplace, it's time to record and categorize their usage. For each item listed in your audit, note how often it's used per week or month if possible. Determine if it's single-use or reusable and how it's discarded, for example, general waste, recycling. Use a spreadsheet or database to log this information, making sure to include all the details noted in the previous section. This step will help you visualize where the most significant plastic waste contributors are coming from. Now that you have recorded the types of plastic used, how frequently they are used, and how they are disposed of, it's time to analyze your data. Look for patterns and trends in your workplace plastic usage. Are there particular departments or activities that contribute most to plastic waste? Are many items being used only once and then thrown away? Are some items consistently mismanaged in terms of disposal? This analysis will highlight problem areas and suggest focus points for your upcoming reduction efforts. With your data now analyzed, it's time to recommend solutions. Think about what you have learned about your workplace's plastic usage and propose changes that would reduce the reliance on single-use plastics. Can you replace disposable cups with a more sustainable option? Could you switch from individual snack packs to bulk bins? Are there alternatives to plastic-coated paper? Each of these changes, no matter how small, brings you closer to a greener workplace. Remember, the goal is to move from disposable to reusable items, reduce unnecessary plastic consumption, and improve overall waste management. Prioritize changes that offer the most significant impact and feasibility within your workplace context. Now you have completed the crucial task of analyzing your workplace's plastic footprint. You've identified areas of high plastic usage, pinpointed problematic disposal methods, and probably discovered some cost-saving opportunities. But this is just the beginning. Now comes the exciting part, taking action. So let's dive into the next stage, yield. So how do we put our audit findings into action? Here's a breakdown of how to make meaningful changes after conducting your plastic footprint audit. Step 1. Set targets and timelines. Start by setting realistic and achievable targets for reducing plastic consumption or switching to more sustainable alternatives. Based on your audit findings, prioritize the items that have the highest impact and the easiest solutions. Create a timeline for implementing your changes, allowing ample time for adjustments and employee feedback. Step 2. Share findings and engage the team. Hold a workplace meeting to share your audit's key findings, emphasizing the importance of collective action. Encourage team members to share ideas and feedback, fostering a sense of ownership and responsibility. Recognize that changing habits takes time. Be patient and supportive as your colleagues adjust to new routines. Step 3. Make changes and communicate them clearly. Begin implementing your changes systematically, focusing on one area or item at a time. Communicate the changes clearly to everyone in the workplace, explaining the rationale behind them and how they benefit the environment and possibly even save money. Provide clear instructions and necessary resources, such as new equipment, labels, or signage. Step 4. Track progress and celebrate successes. Regularly monitor your progress towards your plastic reduction goals. Track changes in waste disposal, for example, by using colored bins for general and recycling waste. Organize a team check-in to discuss successes and challenges. Celebrate achievements to boost morale and keep everyone motivated. Step 5. Re-audit every few months. Periodically repeat the plastic footprint audit process every few months to measure your progress and see how far you have come since the initial audit. This will also help identify any new issues, celebrate accomplishments, and adapt strategies as needed. By regularly re-auditing, you can refine your approach and ensure continuous improvement in your workplace's plastic reduction journey. Congratulations! You have now successfully conducted a plastic footprint audit in your workplace. You have not only reduced your plastic consumption, but also raised awareness and potentially saved costs. Remember, while the journey towards a completely plastic-free workplace might seem daunting, every small step counts. Keep up the good work, stay persistent, and continue to involve your team. As you move forward, celebrate your achievements and learn from any setbacks. Together, you can create a significant impact. And if you are ready for your next sustainability challenge, click on the link provided to learn about our next ID script topic. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, keep auditing, keep reducing, and keep inspiring others to join your plastic-free journey.